Hello, and welcome back to Elderflowerings. It's a space where we cherish the journey of aging, exploring its many facets with curiosity, wisdom, and an open heart. Today, we're venturing into a topic that touches upon a question many of us, especially as we move past the milestone of 70, might ponder. What does the future hold, and how long and healthy might our path be? It's a natural human curiosity, isn't it, to wonder about the length and vitality of our lives. And while none of us possesses a crystal ball, science and dedicated research into aging have identified certain indicators, or signs, that can offer some fascinating insights into potential longevity and overall well-being in our later decades. The title of our video today is 7 Signs That Predict How Long You'll Live After 70, Scientifically Proven. A bold claim, and one we will explore with both intrigue and great care. This isn't about definitive predictions or anxieties. Instead, here at Elderflowerings, we want to approach this as an opportunity for understanding and empowerment. What can these indicators teach us about living well, about nurturing our health, and about appreciating the intricate dance of factors that contribute to a flourishing life after 70? Let's explore these signs together, not with fear, but with a spirit of gentle inquiry and the aim of enriching the life we are living right now. A word of gentle caution and perspective. Before we delve into these 7 signs, it is so important to approach this conversation with a gentle heart and a clear perspective. When we talk about prediction and scientifically proven in the context of something as complex and sacred as a human life, we must tread thoughtfully. The indicators we're about to discuss are based on observations and correlations found in scientific studies of large populations. They can highlight factors associated with longer, healthier lives. However, they are not an individual fortune-telling session. Each person's journey is unique, shaped by a multitude of influences: genetics, environment, access to healthcare, life experiences, and yes, even a touch of the beautifully unexplainable. So our intention today is not to cause worry or to have you measure yourself against a checklist. Far from it. The purpose is to share knowledge that can be empowering. Understanding these signs can help us appreciate the marvel of our bodies and minds, and perhaps inspire us to focus on aspects of our well-being that we can nurture. Think of this information as food for thought, a way to engage with your health proactively, and always as a complement to conversations with your trusted healthcare providers who know your personal story. The truest aim, after all, isn't just about the quantity of years, but the quality, the joy, and the meaning we find in them. The 7 scientifically studied signs of longevity after 70. With that gentle understanding in place, let's explore these 7 indicators that researchers have linked to how we fare in our later years. 1. Your walking speed, gait speed. It might surprise you, but something as seemingly simple as how quickly you walk can be a significant indicator of overall health and longevity after 70. What it means. Gait speed is essentially your natural walking pace. Researchers often measure it over a short distance. It's not about rushing, but about the comfortable, unhurried speed at which you typically move. The science. Numerous studies have shown a strong correlation between a slower gait speed and increased risks of frailty, disability, and mortality, while a brisker, more efficient walking pace is often associated with better health outcomes and longer life. Why it matters? Walking speed is a surprisingly complex marker. It reflects the health of many systems working together: your heart and lungs, your circulation, your nervous system, your muscle strength, and even your cognitive function, as it requires coordination and balance. A good pace often indicates that these systems are functioning well. Empowering perspective. While our natural pace may change over time, this understanding can encourage us to prioritize activities that support mobility and strength, like regular walks or gentle exercises, always at a comfortable and safe level for us. It's a reminder of the simple power of staying active. Your grip strength. Another physical sign that researchers have found to be quite telling is your grip strength, how firmly you can squeeze with your hand. What it means? Grip strength is measured using a device called a dynamometer, but more generally, it relates to the power in your hands and forearms. The science? Studies consistently link lower grip strength in older adults to a higher likelihood of health issues, frailty, and a shorter lifespan. Conversely, maintaining good grip strength is often associated with greater overall muscle mass, vitality, and resilience. Why it matters? Grip strength is more than just hand power. It's often a good proxy for overall muscle strength and health throughout the body. Stronger muscles support our independence, protect us from falls, and are linked to better metabolic health. Empowering perspective. While some decline is natural, understanding this link can motivate us to engage in simple activities that maintain hand and arm strength. Things like carrying groceries, gardening, squeezing a stress ball, or specific gentle exercises. It's another nod to the importance of staying physically engaged. 3. Your sense of purpose and meaning in life. Moving beyond the purely physical, a profound indicator of well-being and longevity is the presence of a strong sense of purpose. What it means? This is about feeling that your life has meaning, direction, and that you are contributing to something larger than yourself, however you define that. It could be through family, community, hobbies, spirituality, or continued learning. The science. Research has compellingly shown that older adults who report a higher sense of purpose tend to live longer, healthier lives, with lower risks of cognitive decline and cardiovascular problems. Why it matters? Having a sense of purpose fuels motivation, resilience, and a positive outlook. It gives you a reason to get up in the morning, to stay engaged, and to overcome challenges. It's a powerful psychological anchor that has very real physiological benefits, likely by reducing stress and promoting healthier behaviors. Empowering perspective. This is a wonderfully empowering sign because it's something we can actively cultivate at any age. It invites us to reflect. What matters to me? What brings me joy? How can I contribute even in small ways? Finding or rekindling purpose can be a truly life-enhancing endeavor. 4. Your social connections and integration. Humans are inherently social beings, and the strength of our connections profoundly impact our health, especially as we age. What it means? This refers to the quality and quantity of your relationships with family, friends, and your community, and your overall sense of belonging. The science? A vast body of research links social isolation and loneliness to significantly poorer health outcomes and increased mortality risk. Some studies even equate its negative impact to that of smoking or obesity. Conversely, strong social ties are associated with a longer, healthier life. Why it matters? Social connections provide emotional support, reduce stress, offer practical help when needed, and encourage healthy behaviors. Feeling connected gives us a sense of security and shared experience, which is vital for mental and emotional well-being. Empowering perspective? This highlights the importance of nurturing our relationships and seeking out community. It might mean making that phone call, joining a club, volunteering, or simply engaging with neighbors. Every effort to connect is an investment in our well-being. We explored this deeply in a previous Elderflowerings episode. 5. Your positive outlook and optimism. The old adage about looking on the bright side, science suggests there's real power in it for our longevity. What it means? This is about a general tendency to expect good things to happen, to see challenges as temporary, and to maintain a hopeful view of the future. The science. Studies have found that optimistic individuals tend to live longer and have a lower risk of developing chronic diseases compared to their more pessimistic counterparts. Why it matters? Optimism can influence how we cope with stress, our motivation to engage in healthy behaviors like exercise and good diet, and even our immune function. A positive outlook can help us navigate life's inevitable ups and downs with greater resilience. Empowering perspective. While some of us may be naturally more optimistic than others, a positive outlook is also a skill that can be cultivated. Practices like gratitude, focusing on solutions rather than problems, and challenging negative thought patterns can all help shift our perspective towards a more hopeful and health-promoting one. 6. Your level of consistent physical activity. We've touched upon walking speed and grip strength, but the broader habit of consistent physical activity is a cornerstone of healthy aging. What it means? This refers to regular, ongoing engagement in movement that is appropriate for your abilities. It doesn't have to be strenuous gym workouts. The science. The evidence is overwhelming. Regular physical activity is linked to a longer lifespan and a significantly reduced risk of heart disease, diabetes, certain cancers, dementia, and falls. Why it matters? Movement keeps our cardiovascular system healthy, maintains muscle mass and bone density, supports brain health, improves mood, aids sleep, and helps manage weight. It's truly a multifaceted elixir for well-being. Empowering perspective. The key here is consistency and finding activities you enjoy. Whether it's daily walks, gardening, dancing, swimming, chair yoga, or Tai Chi, every bit of movement counts. It's about making activity a natural and pleasant part of your life, a celebration of what your body can do. 7. Your cognitive function and engagement. Finally, keeping our minds sharp and actively engaged is a powerful indicator of vitality in our later years. What it means? This relates to our ability to think, learn, remember, reason, and solve problems. The science? Research shows that older adults who actively engage in mentally stimulating activities and maintain good cognitive function tend to live longer and have a higher quality of life. Conversely, significant cognitive decline is a risk factor for reduced longevity. Why it matters? A healthy, active brain supports our independence, our ability to manage our affairs, our social engagement, and our overall enjoyment of life. Use it or lose it has a lot of truth when it comes to cognitive abilities. Empowering perspective. This encourages a lifetime of learning and mental curiosity. Reading, puzzles, learning a new skill or language, playing musical instruments, engaging in thoughtful conversations, even playing strategic games, all these activities help build cognitive reserve and keep our minds agile and resilient. Beyond the signs, the bigger picture of a long and flourishing life. As we reflect on these 7 indicators, it's essential to remember that they are not an exhaustive list, nor do they operate in isolation. They are interwoven aspects of a much larger, more intricate tapestry that makes up a long and flourishing life. Genetics certainly play a role, as does access to quality healthcare, our environment, and the unique circumstances of our individual lives. These signs offer valuable insights, but they don't tell the whole story. Perhaps more importantly, The conversation around longevity should always be intertwined with the conversation around quality of life. What truly matters is not just adding years to our life, but adding life to our years. Finding joy in everyday moments, nurturing meaningful connections, pursuing our passions, and living with a sense of peace and purpose. These are the hallmarks of a life truly well lived, regardless of its ultimate length. Here at Elderflowerings, we believe every season of life offers its own unique opportunities for such blooming. Understanding these 7 scientifically studied signs is, I hope, less about prediction and more about profound empowerment. It's about recognizing the incredible ways our bodies, minds, and spirits are interconnected, and appreciating the many factors that contribute to our vitality. More than anything, this knowledge can serve as a gentle motivator, an invitation to focus on the positive lifestyle choices, the nurturing relationships, and the resilient mindsets that are often within our reach to cultivate. It's a reminder that even small, consistent efforts can make a significant difference to our overall well-being. Thank you for joining me on Elderflowerings for this thoughtful exploration. May you approach each day with an appreciation for your own unique journey, focusing on living fully with intention and joy, cherishing every moment. Until next time, keep tending to the beautiful, resilient garden of your life.